G'day, g'day. Welcome to the Food Forest Oz. It is all happening here. My good friend from England has come over for a holiday. Shane, you'll see him in the picture in a little bit. And the backyard looks like an absolute construction site. It is a mess, a mess. My plants are too big in the grow tent, so they've had to come out ahead of schedule, which is weird for me. Compost. Always compost. Got more on the go. Got 2 new piles up there. We've done a lot of work this week. And now Shane is getting stuck into this shed just as a bit of a favour to me, which is nice. And yeah, it's all go. It's all go. The chickens are locked away for their own safety. Elvis has gotten worse. There's been much cuddle therapy happening with that. I'll see if I can get some footage of that for you. But yeah, he ain't getting any better. He's a grumpy, you know what, so-and-so. So let's go and have a look around. Let's go and have a look at what we're doing at the moment. And yeah, it's been a while. It's been nearly a week, which is weird for this channel. So yeah, just been busy, been flat out, which is great. So it's all happening. Let's go and have a look. Up at the compost heap, because that's what we do. Got 2 new piles going here. So this was from 1.5 days of work. It's shrunk a lot. Got really hot because of the grass. We had a reasonable ratio. It's probably about 50-50, but with all that grass, it's just not enough. So chimney went in, and I could say that drops at about 4 or 5 degrees, and it works wonderfully well. So it was sitting at about 72, so it wasn't too bad. We only wanted to get it down under that 70-degree mark, and yeah, does that. So that's really good. I've got 2 of them now. This little pile has got more green than brown in it, so I've got to do some work on that. I've got some stuff to chip here in front of the camera that you probably can't see, and I've got a heap of stuff up in the ute, like loads of it, all brown, all sticks, and all big enough just about to go through the chipper. And the type of tree that they came off was quite straight. The branches quite straight, so there's a lot of work to do, but it shouldn't be hard, and they're the type of wood that Dorothy should love. So let's see. We've obviously had our trials and tribulations, but I suspect most of that is user error or user expectations is probably a better way to put it. So let's have a look. Pull the chipper out, and then I'll take you for a tour back down there. I'll show you that actual shitfest that is my backyard at the moment. But you know, you've got to make a mess and then clean it up. Break a few eggs to make an omelette, as they say. And this is when it's all getting going. I mean, I've been too busy to even make a video, which is unusual. So yeah, it's exciting times, really, really exciting times. Compost is going well. We should have nearly 2 full piles today. The worm farm is going really well. It's sitting at 32 degrees Celsius, and it's been at that temperature for about, well, since I put it in there. It hasn't changed. It's just sitting at that, and the worms disappeared in a second. So I showed you both the other worm bins are split, and yeah, up in here. Let's go and have a look down there. All right, mate.
All right.
Yeah, let's have a look at this monstrosity, this backyard, this construction site. So you can see Shane ripped a lot of that pathway up in much bigger chunks than I was doing it too, so that's cool. And had the digger in and out all day. It's been really handy having that thing. And this is what's happening at the moment. So laying some slabs, and we've got 6 more to go, and then we will be doing this shed, putting this shed apart, which has already started. It's a bit tricky because it's right next to that water tank. So that's coming apart. It's getting resized. It's getting made smaller and moved over there, because it's really the only place in the whole yard that I can put it. And I guess I'm just lucky because it's got this big bin in here, and it is heavy, so heavy. I don't know. It used to have their chicken feed, I think, but before that, it was a big esky pub somewhere, I reckon. So this is what we've got. This is the mission. I've got a equally as big a mission up the top. We'll go back up there and have a look. I've got the green waste unloaded, and yeah, it's bigger than I thought. So this will have clear-ish roofing on it for half of it, I think, and then the rest will be just the same as what it's got here, but I'm going to use it for all my seedlings. So hopefully we can get it done by tomorrow, and then I can move all these plants I've got, which I'll show you, Now, so these are plants I potted up a couple of weeks ago, or a week ago even. Might have only been a week. And you can see they're really, really healthy. I've got them on Charlie Carp with worm tea, aerobic worm tea. So I give the worms a flush, and then I mix it with my Charlie Carp at a 5 times ratio. So I've got 10-2-3 going into these guys, and they really, really like it. I have to say, though, I think the corn at least is probably going to start getting root bound if I don't get them into the ground or pot them up, and I don't really want to pot them up. So we'll just try and get them in that shed and maybe just keep them. I'm not sure. I may have to plant some more. But the problem we've got is there is nowhere to plant them. So, not yet anyway. There will be, I'd say, in about 4 weeks, hopefully. So that's the problem, We've got 4 weeks before we can start getting these in the ground. Don't know. There's some thinking that needs to be done. Let's go back up the top. I'll show you the mission that I am going to start in a second. So yeah, that has to go through the chipper. All of that. I didn't actually realise there was that much in the ute. So there you go. These are the types of sticks I'm dealing with. They should like it, but they're all tangled up together. So they're going to be a pain in the butt to get apart. And got some other trees that I've been clearing from the yard, and they're going to go into there, which is good because we need the brown, frankly. I can get as much green as I could ever want or need. But yeah, we need the brown, and this is brown. So that's good. Let's get stuck into that, shall we? Okay, I think I've had a breakthrough with the chipper. Now, I didn't really want to remove the flat guard inside here, but my frustration levels with this thing have led to some desperate measures. So, taking the guard out of there, nothing's hit me in the face yet. It will, no doubt. Safety glasses, yeah. But it's a new machine. So that guard, it's too thick and it's too long. And essentially, what it was doing was it was stopping stuff sliding down the chute. Now they just slide down there. And the other thing is, this tool, I was super skeptical about this. Little handheld battery tool. But for this particular job, this is the right tool. It is perfect. You can cut the branches straight. You can cut them small. It's really quick. It's quiet. It's light. So yeah, I think this may be my new favourite tool. As long as you keep the blade sharp on them, they don't have a self-oiler, so you have to oil the blade before you use it. But the way you tighten it is super simple. Big nut on that side, undo it, pull it, do the big nut back up, and then bingo, bango, bongo, Brendo is cutting stuff up straight. So have a look at this. It's only taken me 20 minutes to get through over half of that, which is very, very good. And I'm very, very happy because the process is starting to work. It's starting to work, yes. Okay, so this is actually a couple of days later. I've been trying to get this video together, but again, flat out. This pile got up to 65 degrees for a day and then dropped. So that to me means that it needs a bit more green. I gave it a nice big water last night, both piles. The worm pile inside, which is looking amazing. I've got more green. I've got heaps of it in the ute, heaps of grass. So what I'm going to do now, I won't show you this will be the next video, you'll see this, is I'm going to split this pile in two and mix it with a couple of 100 kilos of grass I've got in the ute, and that should kick the ratios back into gear. We'll kick the heat back into gear. So we need it hotter than that because it's got a lot of grass in there and a lot of seeds need to be killed off. So yeah, it's going well though. It's going well. This pile's looking really nice. Okay. Lots of progress. Lots of progress. This we had lent up against the shed. Look out, Grace. And I'll show you a close up. I'll do a bit of B-roll. It has somehow fallen on that light globe, and that light globe has not exploded into a million pieces. I don't know how, but I'm going to logically assume that it's a magic light bulb. That's the only real explanation. So that's magical. Makes sense. My wizarding background and all. This is a very big spot. Now, lots of space. Lots of space. The view that way, I'll show you, is magnificent. And we've got the slab laid over there, which I'll also show you. And so what's happening is we're actually resizing this shed. It's going to be a lot smaller. It's going to be moved up there on top of the slab. And yeah, then I'm going to use it to put those plants in, which I really need to do. And I've got more in there that need to be potted up, which I'm considering doing tonight. We'll see. Problem is space. If I put them up tonight, I don't know where to put them. So maybe I'll wait until that shed's up, which should be tomorrow. Wasn't too hard to pull down. Met a little friend. He's cool. Shoot, I don't know. Could be a she. Could be he. I don't know what it was. But have a look at that. So cute. I released him in the shed. What else is going on? All sorts of stuff. I'm probably going to try and make more videos because it's starting to move now. It's actually getting exciting, and I don't want to not show you that. So there's lots of talk about what we can do, what we can't do. Met the neighbour today, or one of the neighbours. His name's Simon. Lovely man. We got along like a house on fire, so that was good. Lent him my whipper snipper so he could cut the paddock next door. And yeah, it's been a really good day, really productive day. It's Sunday, but the sun's out. So suns are out, guns are out. All right, power. Fast forward a couple of days, Tuesday afternoon now. Weather's a bit dodge. I worked pretty hard yesterday, did a big day, and I'm just sort of pottering around today. It's my day off. Shane's taking it easy. He's been working voluntarily. Sorry, Australian government, just so you know, it's not getting paid. You know how I hate weed, Matt, and look at this rubbish. So started pulling that up. That's this afternoon's job. We got all that other stuff pulled up. I've got a skip bin in, big 6 cubic meter skip bin, and it feels now that the skip bin's here and we can actually get rid of this sort of stuff that it's all go. Like the mood's shifted even, just so we can really get on with it now. Just waiting for Imsy. Hurry up, Imsy. We need you here, mate. We need you here. So this is the shed, half the shed. We haven't got the roof on yet. It's been really windy, up to 40 mile an hour or 60 kilometre an hour winds. And you can see we've resized it. So the back is a lot smaller. And so on the back there, that little piece that's facing down will be transparent roofing, and this bit will be normal roofing, and the sun comes from out there. And the idea behind that is just to have little zones in there so I can move my seedlings in and out of the sun, so we get a bit of adjustment. So that's it. Everything is really going forward now. I'll send you back to past Brendo. But yeah, we're really enjoying ourselves. We're getting in the groove. Things are going to go what we call bunter here. So bring on the bud. I'm going to keep going. I hope you guys had a lekker day. Had a wonderful week, and I will speak to you soon. Bye now.